So I thought this would be an interesting little video for some people. And what we have here is a Martin Concert 3/4. And those of you that know our basses will know, it's one of sort of really popular model, great for jazz, great for classical, solo playing, very easy to play. However, you may have already spotted it. You may have also spotted it in the title of the video, which I suppose was a giveaway. This is a left-handed bass. So I just thought it'd be interesting to have a look, because I'd say we've probably made like 10, 15 of them over the years. And the reason, I think almost in some ways, it's kind of for us more exciting, because I know that the person that we're making it for has probably not had the opportunity to really play a good instrument. It's not like they can borrow their friends and have a play and, oh wow, this is nice, or go to a bass shop and try loads of basses. They have to be bespoke made. So, in actual fact, I should be sitting like that, which feels really like, honestly, trying to my playing is terrible, but it's really weird trying to play it the wrong way around, or the right way around if you're a left-handed bass player. But basically, what you've got here is a bespoke made from the ground up left-handed bass. So everything is the other way around, which as a maker, and I'm sure other luthiers will be seeing this and thinking, wow, I've worked on a left-handed bass and it was weird. So what you do is, from the very concept of the whole thing, you do it the other way round. So like if you're making a bridge, say we finished off thousands of bridges over the years, and thousands of times you've done like something one way, and then one time you do it the other way, and your templates, you're like turning them upside down, and when you're marking things out, you're doing it the other way. When you're doing the fingerboard thicknesses to get it where it's, the bevel suits the bridge, etc., you have to do all that the other way around, which is strange. And I do all the bass bars, so fitting the bass bar is weird. You keep double checking yourself to make sure you got it right. So, and obviously for this would be the bass side, but there is no bass bar in here, and this side there is. So what is specifically done to make a left-handed bass? Well, for us, the process would be from the very conception of the instrument. So the sort of shape of the instrument, the shape of the arching, the general making, the sound holes, everything remains the same. The differences start when you mark up the graduations. So for the back, we would do the graduations work for left or right-handed, but the front, however, we do different things. We do different things depending on the wood that we've got. So no two fronts are graduated the same, or no two backs are graduated the same also. But we do things like sometimes we'll give a bit more support on the bottom end of the bass bar or top end of the bass bar. We'll also leave a heavier part where the sound post goes, which is obviously on this side. So you have to switch everything that you would do over. And so that's what we've done. So we've marked up, everything is completely the other way around. Then you have to fit the bass bar in the other way around, which is such a weird experience, seeing as I've fitted so many over the years one way, and then suddenly you're like, everything just is weird, but also cool. And so we do the bass bar, glue it together, and the next thing comes is the neck. So the thickness of the fingerboard is different on the bass side and the treble side, so we have to do that the other way around. We then glue it together, etc. And setting the neck, that's the same, because it's got to go in straight. And then the next thing that's unusual is the tuners. You'll see that the tuners are actually the other way around. So what would be, if you play this way around, they would be the correct way around. But if you sat this side, they would look like the wrong way around. And then of course the setup, strings go on the wrong way. Well, the right way if you're a left-handed bass, but also what feels like the wrong way. So you set the bass up from there. And also the dip in the fingerboard is different, the opposite way around. So, like I was saying earlier, in some ways it's more exciting making a left-handed bass. A, because it's so different, but B, because for a left-handed player, you just don't get the chance to play a good instrument. And these being really, really good instruments to play, when this is received and this one's off to Scandinavia, to a nice chap there who's you know, going to enjoy it. And you know, I know that he won't have played that many instruments, so to get something that really works and is nice to play is going to be super exciting. And you know, it's a real honour to have been able to sort of help to achieve that. The other interesting thing to note is, so he's playing with a left-handed bass, and also this has got an E-flat neck at his request. So, you know, that's a sort of customization that we can do. It's also worth noting that he's gone for a lovely varnish colour, really kind of more vibrant red. You can see beautiful wood again, lovely kind of antique finish, but that more red coming through, I really like actually. And I think probably if you with old English instruments, when sometimes if you look underneath the plates that they had, like the brass plates, you can sometimes see the original varnish colour before it's oxidised or cleaned or whatever. And a lot of them were actually quite a bright red like this. So yeah, I think that's quite cool. So yeah, interesting. If you're a left-handed player, you know it's always worth when you do sort of decide to invest in make an investment in a proper instrument. You know, there's lots of great luthiers out there that have done left-handed basses or make great right-handed basses, but you know, we've had lots of experience in making them, and you know, it's definitely something that will sort of really broaden your playing horizons. You know, having something that reacts and works in the right way. So, yeah, left-handed Martin concert 3/4.